Peace guys and welcome to a new video. Today we're watching the 4th episode of Wednesday. Lean back, kick your feet up and let's go.
Lacerations and defensive wounds appear on both hands. What remains of the chest and torso indicates a frenzied attack.
Alright, that's the dude, the homeless dude who was ripped apart by the monster, right? Yeah, I remember now.
I don't remember this one coming in.
How does she do that? How does she not even blink? Oh my god, she just got locked in there. I guess the thing is somewhere around, yeah. Very fortunate the thing is around, otherwise she wouldn't get out of there from the inside.
5 more minutes. I was just getting comfortable.
I was just getting comfortable? For real? Okay, this is so weird. Like, but how did she stay so fucking still? Like, she didn't even blink. How? I can't do that.
His murders aren't mindless. He's collecting trophies like a seasoned serial killer. It's quite impressive, actually.
She just fainted. She doesn't seem to watch very much true crime and stuff like that, because otherwise she like wouldn't have minded Wednesday showing her those photos.
I know you're all excited about Saturday, which is why I haven't assigned any homework.
Oh, so this is the episode where like the famous dance scene is gonna be in, right? Because I obviously heard about that. Like, I'm not that cut off from the world.
Or you could invite someone and have a little fun.
He's pointing at himself. He wants you to invite him. Also, I'm sorry, the whole thing with the claws and stuff, it's just too obvious. It's not him. It's definitely not him, because like they point us too obviously towards him. Yeah, so there are paintings everywhere. Look, he has like really creepy paintings. And he can make them come alive. So one of those could have just like scratched him. Also, this is like even more proof to me that Xavier isn't the monster, because it's too on the nose. They wouldn't like show us the whole room with paintings of him, of a monster, and be like, that Xavier made, and then make Xavier the monster. That's just too on the nose. It's so obviously a misguide.
Wednesday.
Xavier. Hello.
She looked kind of scared there for a moment. Did you see that?
Why were you looking for me?
I wanted to go over Miss Thornhill's homework assignment.
She didn't give us homework. Remember?
Well, she's pretty bad at lying for being so smart and good at everything.
This was my chance to get up close and personal with a potential serial killer. How could I refuse? Are you really going to make me ask?
Oh, absolutely.
I love her thought process to making him ask, and he doesn't even know about her thought process. It's like so different than he thinks it is.
Would you go to the dance with me?
Yes. Wednesday, I would love to go to the dance with you. I thought you'd never ask.
Neither did I.
I thought you never asked. Neither did I. First off, I totally love that they like kind of turned the whole thing in this show like around, like and turn it around with her. Like, she would never get asked to a dance and say like yes, she would be the one that like. I mean, she also wouldn't like go to a dance, but like if like she want to like get someone to dance with her, then she would probably go and approach that person and ask that person. So I kind of love that they actually like did that for her character, but at the same time she didn't want to go to the dance, and like she definitely like isn't didn't plan on going with him to the dance, but she needs it as a cover up. So she kind of joked it out, but she still was the one to ask him. I kind of love that. That was kind of funny. Also, yeah, we just totally 100% completely proved my theory of him becoming a love interest. Damn it. Why so predictable, show? Why so predictable? Why does Wednesday Why does Wednesday Addams need a love interest? I don't get it.
What kind of dystopian...
It's a total horror movie for her. I feel that though. Like, I absolutely feel that. Like, there's nothing black inside in that shop. So I totally feel that because, like, it's all flowery and so many colors. And I like, if I go shopping and I see, like, shops where, like, everything is, like, bloomy and flowery and you don't see anything black inside, I'm like, no, I'm not going in there.
Let me lose and go run with the pack.
Are you sure?
What happened with the Medusa dude? Because he, like, got himself into stone, right? And she was waiting for him, and we didn't get anything about that yet. And now she's going all happy buying clothes. Like, did someone, like, unstone him? Can he unstone himself? Did they talk about it and went over it? Or is he still stone? And she has no idea what happened to him, or is he still stone? Is he still stone? She knows what happens to him, but doesn't care at all, and goes buying herself a dress to go with another dude. I have so many questions about that. Please answer my questions. Like, if you want to show me her going into a shop, all happy, playing dress up again, you also need to show me what happened. That her mood swung from, like, end of the last episode where the Medusa guys didn't show up to, yeah, I'm gonna go to the ball. Like, you need to show me what happened between that.
Unless we're exchanging intel, I'm not at liberty to say.
Why would I share information about an ongoing murder investigation with a high school kid?
Because I go to Nevermore and you don't.
Couldn't he, like, just draw the card with, if you don't tell me, then I'm gonna put charges on you because you're interfering with a murder investigation. Or police investigation, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't he just, like, say that?
Stick to your homework and leave the investigating to the professionals.
I kind of totally get him. Like, imagine, like, you're in a job, like, forever and you have, like, a murder investigation going on, and then there's this kid who thinks it can do, like, everything better and doesn't want to give you information unless it's allowed to help you in the investigation, in a murder investigation. That kid, a kid that still goes to high school. Like, I totally get it. Like, I would be pissed too. Like, she's not a professional. Like, she's just a kid going to high school and he's doing this, like, forever. That's his fucking job. And she's like, yeah, I want to go in on the action. I want to help. And I'm like, okay, then help. But, like, don't interfere with his professional investigation. I mean, yeah, in, like, TV shows and shit, it's like, always the kids know it somehow better and the adults are, like, kind of behind. And also the police is, like, kind of behind. And the kids are, like, the good ones in this whole thing and know what's really going on. But if you, like, interpret that on real life and if you put yourself in his shoes in real life, it must really suck as hell. Like, I totally understand this dude.
Person who drew this, that your suspect?
You know, also, like, if it was him, and I'm not saying it is because it's still too obvious and I still don't believe that he's the monster, but if it was him, it would be, like, really, really self-absorbed to draw himself in his monster state. Like, you just wouldn't do that. Like, it's like, if I could draw and all I would draw was pictures of myself. It's, like, really self-absorbed. It kind of feels really ridiculous. Also, he would have had to have a picture in his monster state or look at himself in a mirror in his monster state to actually, like, know what he looks like, right?
Is it okay if I talk to Enid?
Another dude? How many dudes do you have, Enid?
Lucas Walker, Mayor's son. Recently split from Jericho High's cheer captain Chrissy Smothers. Cubernet who really needs to rethink her spray tan.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. It's
Gossip, and I follow half your grade on TikTok. Oh yeah, and my roommate kicked your butt. Twice.
still scary.
I got a friend who works at Hot Couture. She overheard you're on the hunt for a date to the Raven. Maybe we can help each other out.
Okay, so she's not going with the Medusa guy. So is it because the Medusa guy is still stoned? And it's so weird. It's so funny that the word for this is stoned. But, like, is it because the Medusa guy is still stoned? Or is it because he didn't show up? And, like, he's unstoned, but, like, he didn't show up because he was stoned, and she's pissed at him for that. Or doesn't she even know that he was stoned? Like, I have questions and I need answers to them. we can't just like gloss over this guy existing and her having a day with him and him not showing up and making such a big deal about him being stoning himself and being able to stone people, and she freaking out over it when he doesn't show up, and me being sad for her for that. Like, we can't do that and then not talk about it in the next episode.
Actually, I was forced to ask someone as an act of self-preservation.
Sure, that happens, I guess. So who is it?
I love how he just like glosses over it when she says like weird shit like that. She's like, yeah, I was forced to I was forced to ask someone as an act of self-preservation. He was like, sure, that happens, I guess.
I thought we liked each other. But then you pull something like this and I have no idea where I stand. I mean, am I in the more than friend zone or just a pawn in some game you're playing?
I'm just dealing with a lot right now. I need to prioritize.
So she just basically said like a pawn in some games she's playing. Also, I know they've seen each other like a few times, but like if they've only seen each other like the few times on screen, I don't know why he gets like that upset. Like, obviously he likes her, but he also knows that Wednesday like isn't up for shit like that. And like, she doesn't give up vibes. Like, everything she did was kind of like, she actually only interacts with him when she needs something from him. So at least the parts where we saw, you know. So I kind of don't know where he get the like I thought we liked each other from. I mean, yeah, she is obviously a love interest as well as Xavier, but like, I don't get where like he gets that vibe from already. You know what I mean?
Give me a call if I ever move up your to-do list.
Wait, you would? So you actually like, yeah, give me a call if I ever move up your to-do list. So you're like, actually, okay, so I'm not a priority now, but I'm gonna wait till I'm a priority. You have not very much self-respect, do you?
Could you get this to your roomie? Put in a good word for me. I hear she's still sans date for the Raven.
Damn, Enid has like a lot of guys. Like, if she wants a date, she just needs to snap, and like, there's a line of guys who are waiting to ask her out. Like, damn, Enid, you got game.
If you hear me screaming bloody murder, there's a good chance I'm just enjoying myself.
There's a good chance I'm just enjoying myself. Okay, so if she screams, don't go down there, because maybe she's just enjoying herself. First off, a cloth full of blood. Like, yeah, it's a cloth full of blood, but why would the monster have a cloth full of blood? Like, it's not like the monster hurts itself. And it won't, like, rip other people apart and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna put some cloth on that and drench it in blood and then take it back to my shed and dump it in the trash. So, like, this makes no sense. This would be no evidence. I'm sorry. Secondly, like, for one, it's breaking and entering, and for second, like, Xavier's kind of your friend, or at least he's like your date to the ball, and like, yeah, he's kind of your friend, I guess. So, like, breaking into his shed and snooping around in his private things is like really an ass move. Like, it's really an asshole move.
Block it out, but I can't, so I just come in here and paint it. When I was painting this one, the claws reached out of the canvas and took a swipe at me. And that's how I got these scratches.
Okay, this makes total sense.
It's just your guilty conscience.
I told you I'm not the monster, okay?
I'm sorry, darling, but his explanation makes much more sense. Just saying.
So you just happen to draw pictures of it? Down to the location of its lair in the woods?
You're having visions Wednesday, so like, it's not that weird to have visions, to dream of a monster down to its location and then draw the things on something. And you know that he has the ability to like bring paintings alive so that it's scratched. It's also much more likely than like the monster scratching itself, or and then him being the monster, scratching himself while being the monster, still having the scars on his neck when he turns back, having a bloody cloth in his shed instead of somewhere outside where he was the monster and there was actually blood. And him drawing like a lot of self-portraits of himself where he had to look at himself in the mirror and be really self-centered. Like, I'm sorry, his explanation seems a little bit more likely.
It's nothing personal.
No, it never is with you, is it? I mean, do you even care about anyone or anything at all, Wednesday?
He was so happy when you, like, he's into you. He was so happy when you asked him out. And then he finds out that you were just covering your ass and actually think that he's the fucking monster who kills people. Like, you just broke his heart.
You might be free tomorrow night after all.
Okay, now that's not fair to Bianca. Because now he's just using her as a way to make Wednesday jealous. Or try to make Wednesday jealous, because I don't think Wednesday can get jealous, but we will see.
Beautiful. What?
So he's, okay, now you have much more explaining to do, because obviously he is not stoned anymore. So why the hell is Enid not going to the ball with him? Because they were having something and they were gonna meet and then he accidentally stoned himself and she got mad about it and now he's back and they have not talked about it or anything. We have no explanation and he's obviously back and not stoned anymore and going to the party with another girl. I need an explanation for that. I need an explanation for that. Please give me an explanation. Sorry, but for some reason she totally reminds me, like, when I see her in complete white, it reminds me so much of her in complete black as Lucifer in Sandman.
So genuine and sweet. Totally took me by surprise.
Should have told you that, like, it wasn't her thing. But, like, at least she seems to have some understanding for human emotion, because otherwise she would just be like, yeah, I didn't write that, it was her thing. I have somewhere else to go. Like, she seems to know that, like, if she says that it wasn't her, that it's going to break his heart. So, at least she's not saying that, but she's like, yeah, I wrote that note. It also took me totally by surprise.
Don't look.
He's wearing a dress that thing's still for her. How did he get it there without it getting dirty? Because he's walking on the floor with the one hand, you know?
It's too dangerous. Stand down. We'll go together tomorrow night, understood?
He's gonna go down, isn't he? Poor Eugene.
Eugene Ottinger.
Probably gonna die or some shit, right?
Done a little digging on you after we met.
I'd do it again.
I knew there's a reason I liked you.
Okay, so first he like tried to genuinely convince her that he was like really sorry about that prank, and then she was like, yeah, I would have taken it further, and he was like, okay, I knew I liked you. So that was very, very conflicting. Like, he was first trying to say what he thought she wanted to hear, and then he was like, oh, she's violent too. Let's make sure she knows that I like it, that she's violent. Which suggests that he's also violent. So this just makes me more convinced that he has a dark secret. That he somehow is the bad guy. Or basically, that he's the monster. Because, like, in the last episode I already said that, like, there are so many things pointing to him being the monster. Like, we even have this whole monologue of Wednesdays about monsters, and when she talks about monsters, we see him in a bathtub screaming for no reason whatsoever. So I'm still convinced that he's the monster. Oh, there's gonna be that dance that everyone's talking about, right? This is hilarious. Me trying to dance like a normal person. That's basically me trying to dance like a normal person. Looking incredibly insane.
Yeah, don't tell me you've got soft like Tyler. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Oh my god, Tyler was one of them? Now I'm even more convinced that he's the bad guy. or at least the monster. I don't know if the monster's a bad guy, but like, that he's the monster.
We had a little tiff. About you, actually. You don't know what it's like.
Yeah, I actually like Bianca. Yeah, he's either gonna die or get badly hurt because he saw something and we can't give away what he saw yet. Pretty sure about that. It's always how that happens. And he went alone out there, so it was obvious from the first moment. Yeah, she kind of likes that. It is kind of beautiful on the whole white thing. I love how they're all shocked and Wednesday's like,
They couldn't even spring for real pig's blood.
It's not even real pig's blood. It's only paint. She wanted real pig's blood.
I can't believe I fell for your crap.
Enid, look, after cracks don't stack you,
I thought you were different.
And they're just laughing their asses off. I hate you dudes, I hate you. She doesn't deserve that. She's such a nice person.
I wanted to go with you.
So then why didn't you ask me?
She blew me off the other night and you never told me why.
Okay, so he didn't even tell her why she blew him off. He blew her off. Okay, so he didn't even tell her that he got stoned himself. Okay, so that makes much more sense.
Slow, right?
Totally agree.
Or just kiss without the hands. Yeah. Or with the hands. Start taking it slow. Okay.
Over here!
Yeah, she's not gonna get to him in time, is she?
Oh my god. Is he alive?
Okay, that was way too dramatic for her. Something is also up with the normie teacher. Something's up with her. So, I'm still convinced that Tyler's the monster, and also something's up with the normie teacher. I have no idea what yet, but something is up with the normie teacher. I don't trust her. And, yeah, they just want to put us way too strong on the Xavier path, so there's nothing wrong with him. Pretty sure about that. He's just very much into Wednesday. I really like Bianca. Like, I didn't hate her before that. Like, she was kind of likable, but not as likable as many other main bitches they have in TV shows. So I didn't have anything against her before. And after the scene where we got to like know her a little bit deeper, I actually kind of like her after this episode. I actually kind of feel for her. Yeah, other than that was the episode. I hope you liked it. Over here you can now click on my playlist of Wednesday episodes I already put out there, and over here you will see my most recent upload. And yeah, that's it. I hope I will see you in the next video again, or at least in the next episode. Until then, bye guys!